teams rank in the top 10 in total yards. The 49ers are top 10 in total yards. They go up against the Seahawks defense. Will need to be at the top of its game. With that, let's get out to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Shift together here from the D-line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Coleman on the toss. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota going right side here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 8 and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
Second down following the run. Mariota now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Coleman now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They will run again with Coleman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
They'll sneak and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll go on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now Jameis on second down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, This guy's athleticism is off the charts.
On third down, Winston. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted. On that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down 49ers. They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Coleman, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They come out here in the I. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, Mariota. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And the back goes into motion. 3rd and goal. Mariota drops it off for Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll go right back to Macklin. It's complete again. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Mariota, and this complete to Henry over the middle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Second down, Mariota. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shift, and Winston lost the football. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we will see, well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Working out of the gun, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Second down, Winston. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Fourth down, Mariota. And this is incomplete. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Winston toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Jameis now on first down. And it's incomplete. Javonte Herndon, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they squeeze the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a strong running. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And a gain there of 11 yards.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Winston keeps it himself. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jameis Winston, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mariota now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for him. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a second down throw for Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Then he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He completes it to Bryant. Time for a break. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, Winston. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Winston to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there down to... And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey. 4 down.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. In my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. But she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey, inhale, exhale. Let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. Excuse her while she kiss the sky.